This is a video reply to someone who, in relation to the shaving of our heads, placed a video where a kid is being shaved against his will. So really, this is not what Desteni does, and the people within Desteni who shave their heads do so because they decided this for themselves. In the video they talk about the pressure being put on someone to do something against their will, and that by that your will is being subverted. So I shaved my head with my own will. People confuse their programmed will with their real will. Do you really think it's your own individual true self-will when you put on makeup or clothing to look sexy or a hairstyle to distinguish yourself from others? Everything is programmed, and you see this by looking at your own thoughts towards your looks, for example, or those of others, and also the various cultures in this world who have different standards regards beauty. Your will is already subverted, but because this shaping happened since you were a baby, you won't recognize it as such. I had placed many attachments on my hair. From when I was a little girl, people commented how beautiful it was. I have curly hair, and when I was younger, it was even more curlier. And the funny thing is that when I was about 2 to 3, I cut it all off secretly, and when my family saw, they were really shocked, as if I lost a part of myself or something. But they just wanted to show me off to others to say, look what a beautiful offspring I have, or look at our genes. And obviously I didn't care then because I cut it all off without thinking much. I just did it. And over the years, I grew up in this Western culture where there's much attention placed on beauty and needing to look attractive to others. At first I went along with it and I wanted to be pretty to everyone. I bought many clothing to fit in the image and put on my makeup every single day. I colored my hair many times and I straightened it, I curled it, I put it up. I even put on fake tan at a point, or lay in the sun for hours to be nice and brown because that was in style back then. And I was totally preoccupied with my worries about what other people thought about me and based my self-worth on whether others found me pretty or not. And when someone would not find me pretty, it could really devastate me, as if my arm got amputated or something. And I see this conditioning going back to when I was so young and my family reacting shocked to me cutting off my hair, like a form of rejection, like I had in fact amputated an arm. Also, I didn't think about any consequences like the animal testing for makeup products or for the hair curling products or all the shampoos, how many animal testing is done for it, or how it pollutes our nature or requires massive production, extra production and use of energy. So I carried that along into my life and followed it blindly until I decided that I didn't want that anymore. And the shaving hair, yes, this was with the help of the Estonians. I didn't dare it for months and months. I thought about it a lot, but I just didn't see that in any way that I would ever be able to do such a thing. And I imagined the reactions of my family and strangers when I would go to school or my student job, when I would walk on the streets or go to family gatherings. And everything flashed through my head and major fear came up. But when I did it, the fear went away because there was no turning back, and I was so happy that I did it and that I was able to do it. I had no choice left but to face it, which I was actually happy for. And believe it or not, I like this. And only a few people in the family really freaked out, and this was like, one of them was my grandmother. Gave really reactions of pure rejection. And the one who showed me around she was the one that showed me around when I was a little girl to show how pretty I was to people. And she also had been indoctrinated in a Catholic village where women have to look a certain way and everyone gossip a lot and knows each other. She even said she was ashamed of me and couldn't look at me. And I also grew up in that village. I moved when I was around 5. So I did it to make a stand for equality and also for myself, proving that I can be stronger than my fear and proving this to myself, that I can let go of my self-interest ego for the common good, because this is what I want in this world. And I say, be the change you want to see in the world. So the first step is that I start to really live this saying. Lots of people say it but don't do anything. And I don't want to be like that. It's too fake. And Destiny didn't force me. Yes, they made me face my own attachments and fears, but they never banned me, for example, because I didn't shave it at first. And also, what's best? People who hold you a prisoner of your programmed self? Or people who push you to be more than what you think you can be? And don't just accept you as how you're programmed. And to me, the answer is very clear. So this is not a matter of also natural or not. Like being pointed at in that specific video, they say that it's that people who make comments to us to just let our hair grow and be natural, they have a misconception about why we do this. We don't think we should follow nature blindly. And if you care so much about that, you should stop using every unnatural thing. And what is unnatural anyway, since all things come from the earth? But anyway, if you care about that so much, you should stop using all makeup, stop shaving any part of your body, stop using deodorants, clothing made by machines, stop driving a car, stop driving bicycle, stop putting on the heating in your house, etc. People tend to react to us and automatically reply without even investigating why we do what we do. And that's one of the haters' main problems.